Yes.
Okie dokie artichokes.
So both of you kind of walk through a bit on what happened, and if you get most of the things right, and if you share one thing cool about your character, I'll give you guys just an inspiration point.
Cool. I remember that we went back to the.
So where did you leave off? Where did you leave off last?
I know the very first thing I've written down is that we were talking to Brenton.
Okay, so you remember what you saw before you went to... Where did you end up going?
We ended up going
to
a club.
Well, no.
Yeah.
But we're starting at the beginning. Starting at the beginning, not the end.
At the beginning.
Beginning of last session.
Oh.
The beginning of last session, which we ended up going back to the guards' quarters, correct?
Yeah. The headquarters.
Yeah. And we took a nap, and he choked on a bug.
We interrogated.
Trying to wake me up.
We interrogated.
Yeah. So go down that route. Go down that route.
We talked to.
Her name was Jazz. That's hard. Her name was
Jasmine. No, I actually could have told you that. Her name was Jasmine, and she. Some of the information that she gave was essentially confirming our suspicion, and that was whatever was going on with the people. It had to do with being in direct touching and feeling contact with taking apart these devices.
That part, yes. Taking apart and whatever was inside. 100%.
Yes.
And then Brenton, how was his demeanor?
Brenton was weird. Last time we saw Brenton, he was
really
fucking weird.
He was really sketch. Because he was like act like this didn't happen, and we were like act like what didn't, like what do you mean? And he was like, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. And it was just real like sketch.
Yeah, so my guess,
kind of odd about it.
My guess about Brenton is that I think he's
there's something fishy.
I think he's in on it with these other folks, but that's a
on these other pieces of shit.
Yeah. And so
he's crossing streams, is what you're saying.
And I remember that my cool thing that happened is when we took a nap, I had a dream where I had the moon with the eyeballs on it again, and saying to kindle the light of hope in the world, and like she said that she was where darkness and light meet. And then gave me no other information than that. So I still have no clue who this thing is. But that was really cool to interact with that entity.
Kindle the light. I am where darkness and light meet.
Yeah. Real bizarre. So that was really cool because like that is where like my powers kind of took off from, was interacting with this. So I'm intrigued to see where that goes. Cool. Then we interacted with Blimbo. We went over to locks.
His name is Browner.
His name is Browner. But I was just saying we went and found.
Do you remember where you went
at
before that?
Did we go
before?
I think
we confronted Blimbo.
Where did you go right before it?
Did we?
It was right before Nolvar's locks.
Because you remember you talked to Brenton, which he was like.
He was weird. Oh, we went to the castle. We went to go talk to the queen. And they told us essentially to fuck off.
And they were like, "Nope, eat it." And I was like, "Whatever, I hate you." We left.
Whatever, Mom. I hate you.
I hate you. It is in the face. And then we ended up going to Nolvar's locks, find locks, and Jarvis went inside by himself, and then
he left
found good old Blimbo. Yeah, he left me on a building. And
three-story building, and a drunk guy jumped off your rope.
Yes, jumped off after me because he thought he could do it because he was so drunk. And you were digging through things in the room. and who we thought was Limbo. Was holding, what was he holding to? Oh, a hairbrush. He was holding a hairbrush to your
In
back.
the back of his head.
He had a goddamn comb.
That's all he had. Well, that's all he had.
And there was an old gnome who was eating pies, which I loved. I
They
He
loved
had
it.
like half-eaten pies.
Kept eating pies everywhere. He's like, you want pie? Eat some pie. But then we found out that his name was, well, he saw me across the street as I was trying to hide in the darkness. And we were
'Cause
about
you rolled
to
super
rent.
low. You rolled a super low stealth check, and I just
Yes,
imagine
it was
you
awful.
just like,
I think it was a 4. Yeah, she was just like, I guess I'm gonna stand here. And we were about to like flip his world upside down, and then he was like, "Let's talk."
Yeah, because
And
what
he-
would have ended up happening if he
Is
was
he would have
like,
died.
oh yeah, oh my god, yeah, it'd have been
He would have
over. Browner knows it. It'd have been over. 'Cause we got
listen,
this-
guys, I don't think. Let them have a conversation.
Listen.
Listen,
the
Linda.
secret. What I knew when I came to the city was I needed to find the most prized possessions.
Prized possessions.
The secret most prized possessions. You know who that? You know what? That's a really good Bugs Bunny. Oh no! Daffy Duck. That's who it
Good
is.
job.
Daffy Duck.
Guys,
Here it is.
yeah, he's got some. Yeah, no, that's really
Got a
good.
lot of spit going on in there.
And then,
Side
anything
note,
in?
real quick. Side
You
note.
told us about the.
On the
What?
voices, real quick. Jess and I, the Critical Role cast, we like kind of watched through all the stuff that they have been in voice acting. It's
Oh,
really
yeah, me
interesting to go through like all the stuff that like, oh my god, they're a part of my childhood and I didn't even know it.
Yes,
That's
all
so
the Dragon
true.
Ball Z
Yeah.
characters. And I was
I
like,
thought
oh
it was-
my god, you were Trunks? Excuse me?
Yeah.
Who?
I thought it was interesting for Travis with being Thor,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like,
Mhm.
oh my god, I watched the Avengers assemble.
Matt
Like,
Mercer was in Arkham Knight or no, Arkham City. Well, no.
You mean Talus?
Arkham
Was it Talus?
Asylum. No, Arkham Asylum. Matt Mercer played one of the villains.
Do you remember who?
It caught us off guard.
He was like doubled over.
Oh, when
sitting
he had a
down.
mask. He was wearing,
He had a colorful.
was that Matt or was that Liam?
No, it was Matt.
Oh, well, I know the outfit was
I'll send you
red,
the clip.
and he had a mask on and a hoodie.
I'll send you the clip. I think it was Arkham Asylum, but it might have been another Batman game.
Either one. I played all of those, and that's awesome.
Anyway,
But Browner talked about the frozen tear as a black fin and trying to make a deal of like he'll help us if we help him.
Because your
Uh,
goal right now is to what?
to essentially help him find a specific gem that he's looking for.
But what we are
Our
doing
goal
as
is
us,
to find the gentleman. So we're actually mutual
Mhm.
right now. He's
because
looking
the
for a gem,
gentleman,
but we can help each other because we're gonna go to the gentleman to find the gentleman. Once we find the gentleman, then we can find Bubbles.
squirrel.
So
Where's
really, you're
Bubbles?
looking for Bubbles, and
Yeah, we're pretty much looking for Bubbles.
assuming that the gentleman has him to some degree
Has
or
her,
has
yes.
her.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
and he's like, okay, then what?
So
You're
then,
like-
then we go to this place. We're like, figure, let's just go. Like we could have
Well-
waited. We're like, let's just go. Let's go to this place. So we go there. We follow his directions. Brown's
What's it
directions.
called? What's it called?
We go to the place that is named
Dancing
the
Dryad.
Dancing
Oh,
Dryad.
look at you!
And we walk.
You wrote it down.
We go all the
I
way
did.
back. Go into the broom closet.
I literally put broom closet, dance my pants off
dance
code.
my pants off. And an elevator, yeah. Yep, and then we emerge onto
to what is it called? What is the Fight Club? We pretty much went
Yeah,
into the
I
D&D
wanna
version
see
of
it.
Fight
I know
Club.
you have it right there next to you, bro. I want to see.
Let's
it.
see Fight
I-
Club.
This has been here for over 3 weeks now.
Wait,
just
what?
kidding.
What was your cool thing? What was your cool thing from last?
What was something interesting that you either saw? I have a couple for you that I thought through a little bit. and I can help refresh your memory if you'd like.
I feel like the Browner gave us a description of what the gentleman supposedly looks like, as he described him
That's one of them. That's
while
100% one of
drooling.
them.
While he was drooling, pretty much, and saying he has a
Which-
godlike jaw.
Which he describes him like looking like a smaller, thinner, black
Hmm.
feathered version of this guy, with a black cloak and a longer, like thin black beak.
Yeah, so raven folk or something like that.
Something like that.
Some type of bird folk.
Oh, I
Maybe-
didn't write that down.
Maybe not specifically Aarakocra.
I have tall, weird, skinny, white dude, black hair, godlike jaw.
Godlike jaw.
God, like jaw muscles, and then he goes, I wonder how big.
He's like,
And then Delamar's like, "What's some pie?"
I would love some pie right now.
What about the moment? This was interesting to me. What about the moment where you go to check on to see if Nova was awake, Jarvis, and you see Brenton standing watching her?
oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Brenton being a creep while I'm sleeping.
Remember that?
forgot
That was
about
that.
so weird.
Well, I guess
Brenton
I
is
just kind of
sketch.
looked past that because I thought that maybe I just walked up and he had just
Yeah.
kinda gotten there. So Jarvis was.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah.
So that's true. Super. Oh yeah. Okay. Anyway. Or what was the guy's name? What was the other?
Oh yeah.
What was
Bro,
his name?
that was hilarious, bro.
What
Oh,
was his
the
name?
dude.
Daniel. Daniel.
Yes, Daniel. Daniel,
guys-
who was like, I woke up and they were all gone. And he was like, I should go check on that. Bye.
Let me think. First
He was like,
we locked him up. Oh, and then I took a nap. And then I woke up, and they were all gone.
and they were all gone.
Maybe that wasn't a good thing. I gotta go.
And he just dipped. Just straight up dipped. I also chowed down on a turkey leg.
Yes, you did.
And I
yeah.
gave you my extra roll. Because
All
I
right,
knew you
all
didn't
right.
eat bird.
You both get inspiration points, so now make sure you add that.
I added that. So essentially, explain inspiration one more time for the 2-year-olds.
You just get to re-roll. Basically, before you know the outcome of something. So, like, say it's just run with advantage, but you get to choose when you want to do it.
Okay.
But it has to
We're
be
gonna need it.
before. It has to be before I tell you, if you failed or succeeded or not.
Got it.
And it
That
can
make
be on
sense?
anything. It can be on saving throw. It can be on ability check. It can be on attack roll. It can be on damage roll.
No.
Not damage roll.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
Let me just
So-
out of my. No, I just dumped out my dice like a dummy.
The mic is muted, Steven. I think you are on your DM Smudge account right now. You need to be on your Battle Cam account.
Flippity swap. I have the hiccups.
Where did I just leave?
Yeah, so what happened was you weren't in your Battle Cam account.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Let me log into the Battle Cam account. Actually, it's gonna be.
This music makes me want to put on like those like smock dresses with a corset and like dance around in a field.
In a field. I love that.
I'm gonna be in a field.
It makes me want to take my clothes off. In general.
That's immortalized forever, Steven. On the internet.
I'm rolling to see which D20 I'm going to be using here tonight.
Oh, I just rolled an out one. I don't think I should be rolling tonight.
I just roll all 4 of my D20s.
Steven, you gotta turn your camera back on your
One.
computer.
That's okay.
Get the
Okay.
highest roll.
Gucci.
Mhm.
So looky here. This is what you see clearly.
dope.
Very. Yeah, so you both walk into there. You pass these two cages where two individuals are inside asking, let me out, please, let me go. Oh, I don't want to be hurt. No, 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 no. There's people fighting both in the pit and above, around, people throwing money into the pit, like with like little pieces of paper, pushing each other, shoving. The light on these large candles on the walls are flickering with light, magical light. There's like other brooms, so Harry Potter-esque. They're like sweeping up blood and mopping different blood stains off the ground. You know, you can see over to the right here that there's a bar where there's people that are getting drinks and buying drinks. Also, it looks like that's where bets are being placed as well. And so, yes, at that
Question.
point,
Is it multiple races? Like, are there a bunch of different races in here? Is it not like the town folk where it's like all human?
right, you have basically like this hog person here. You've
Okay.
got orc individuals, people that are missing limbs and appendages, that are like groggy and slimy creature people, somewhat pirate-esque, somewhat also like shifter. Some look like animal creatures a little bit, like hairy, like dog-like faces. And interesting enough, like right in the middle here, like right down here, you see this pit. So and what's inside is literally what's inside. So you have these steps and these ladders. You've got these two coal iron fire pits that are emulating some like coal fire flame, helping produce light down below. Two chairs looking like some sort of a fight. You have some boxes, some different things that are around in that room. And again, it's like bloodied, it's wet, it's gross down below. And you see in that area, you see, obviously you look around, and you even heard the woman at the front door, Blimbo's not here. And you also, just because you went there right away. And in the pit, you see on one side, you see this kind of male, brown hair, tousled, with a red-green handkerchief around his eyes, and has like all these scars that are on his body, all around his chest and his back. And you do see, make a perception check at this point as well.
7 plus 6, 13.
12 plus 2, 14.
Okay. You catch that there's just a lot of like different like bruises and cuts all over his body, like right away. And on the other side, you see this orc, really big shirtless orc as well, who's got all these piercings literally like all over his body, and they're just going like literally jabs. And what's interesting in this moment though, as you watch, the person with the blindfold is simply just dodging throws, while this orc is just punching and like missing. And what do you do? At this point, you're in this room. What do you do? All this is happening.
Oh, hell yeah. This is my fucking scene. Oh, and I'm just going to immediately run over to, I assume, yeah, just to watch. So, like, I know I kind of already have front row seats, but I kind of want to be with the people on the side there if I can. Yeah, I just want to join them and kind of, yep, right there. Like, I want to be right in the action.
You get next to like one that looks sort of noble-ish, and then one that looks kind of like a gypsy person.
Jarvis is completely enthralled in the fight, and and especially in the blindfolded, blindfolded fellow who's dodging everything, obviously blind, which is pretty cool. So he's just enthralled right now.
Nova is intrigued but also disgusted because the floor is so gross that like her like skirt is like soaking up like stuff off the floor, so she kind of like picks it up in one hand and is like, this is gross, and walks over.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
immediately as you feel the grossness, like looking down at the ground, you even like see like your feet, like sort of as you step near, like all the dirtiness kind of like moves away from your feet, and you hear in like your ear like a whisper, "Shelter the light."
What the heck?
And it's like every time you move, nothing dirty or gross is like getting on your feet.
That is bonkers bananas. But okay, cool. We love that. And I just like walk over and kind of stand like near Jarvis, but like not like front row, but like where I'm near him, so that like just in case, because we don't know anybody down here, and I don't need any sketchy
DM,
people coming up to me.
Is there someone in charge, like who's watching, who's coordinating this fight, or is this completely look like it's just like a couple guys were like, hey, let's fight?
So you want to look around the room.
I want to look around to
and
see
try
if someone is organizing this. Yes.
All right, go ahead and make it a perception check.
Okay, that's a 18 plus 6. It's 24.
Nice.
Looking around the room, you clearly see the debauchery of individuals, yet there's one person that's standing completely still and not moving a muscle, and they're directly across from you.
Okay.
And they're right here, and there's the black hood, very thin, long beak with a cane, and they're just handing their hands on the cane.
Okay, similar to the description that Browner gave us.
Yeah, you don't. It looks much smaller, hunched over. You with that perception check, hyper zoom in. You know, like what we talked about, like
Hawkeyes, yeah.
You see feathers sticking out underneath the cloak.
Okay, and a beak.
And a beak, talons on hands and feet.
Can I, with that perception check, can I determine what race is the Aarakocra?
Give me a history check.
5 plus 0, 5.
So based on that, what we're gonna say is, and for this to keep this like the same as Lucas knowledge as well, to keep Lucas and Jarvis this sort of similar, it's so weird to see any sort of flying race other than an Aarakocra.
So Jarvis assumes it's an Aarakocra.
He's gonna assume it's an Aarakocra because for your knowledge, there's nothing else. Like, what else is like? There's no other flying. You're from the plane of air.
Right.
There's nothing else. How could there be? Nobody told you. How does that make any sense? Okay.
Good. Jarvis is gonna hold his position and wait till the fight ends, and he's just enthralled in the fight right now.
Yeah, and even in the fight, you see eventually the orc takes the individual, dunks their head in this bowl thing of water, and dunks their head in, holds them under. The body's flailing to, eventually pulls up, elbows in the face. Eventually, you see the orc does like bop, 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 hits him a couple times. He falls down into the chair back here. And stop me at any point, too. If you want to say something, do something as well. The orc runs over, and lifts up this thing filled with water and about to throw it on him. And you see the individual, it's like thrown, ducks under, grabs some sand, tosses it into the eyes of the person. Bop, like Sherlock Holmes style. Bop, bop, bop. Hits him knee to the stomach, and then kicks him into the chest. Falls back, knocking over the coals of fire. Oh, and starts to scream, and people just go nuts. And you see this individual just puts his arms up, and just like is in excitement. Some other people come.
What race? Can I tell is the blindfolded?
Yeah, so you see him as a what looks like to be a human, brown hair, long hair, and you see eventually. He starts to kind of put his arms out. And this was what's so interesting. You see him kind of puts his arms out to like look for the wall. And he finds the ladder here and climbs up. And stands next to this person that you saw.
I'm going straight over there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to know. I want to talk to this dude.
So as you both,
I'm not going to necessarily confront the fighter who just won, although I am very impressed. I'm confronting the dude.
Oh, I want to
impressed?
talk to the blindfolded dude.
I'm confronting the dude who looks like he's organizing, and so I guess before I approach them, I kind of want to see the interaction between the fighter and the dude before I approach.
Yeah.
you see everybody though at that point start to flood to the bartender, because and same thing with that bird person and the human. They go up there because it looks like that's where the exchange of money is happening, where all the bets and everything is, so there's like a horde of, like, the crowd moves over there
Okay.
really quick. So is there anything else that you want to do within that moment, or
I'm gonna, just kind of follow the horde. I obviously didn't have any bets, but I'm just gonna be watching the two of them, really.
Yeah, I feel
See
like
the
I want to be like
you
off
see
to the side, just kind of like watching.
you get up as people kind of move. You see the orc kind of push through, and you hear Isaac, and you see like the individual of like the blindfolded person kind of like move their head near. What a good fight! And you see that their arm puts like kind of does one of these things, and you hear that individual go, "Well, listen there, Dame. I'm just trying to tell you, man, that this is gonna be one hell of a night. Let me tell you, one hell of a night. But trust me, I think you could do a little better next time. With just a little bit of work." And he goes, "Please." And he starts walking off. Eventually you see what dissipates, and you see that blindfolded person and the bird person standing there counting coin together.
Blindfolded person's name, Isaac.
Isaac.
You heard Isaac.
Okay. I'm gonna confront the hooded organizer.
As you step forward, before you like get even like 5 feet, you see that blindfolded person kind of just like drop money in front. It just like drop money on the ground.
I'm gonna,
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! Oh no! I can't. Oh man!
I wanna help
it's
scoop,
all
like,
right.
automatically, like,
Hey man.
scoop.
My name is Jarvis. Let me help you out here.
Oh, oh my Jarvis! What a name! He starts like grabbing you. He's like, "Whoa, are you what?
Easy there, fella.
Oh, you're very soft." You're like.
Nova's just giggling. I'm just standing like behind, just giggling at this interaction.
Well, so we got Jarvis and we got Giggles over here. Let me.
I love that.
And you see and you hear, like, looking at that bird person, they're literally not moving at all. Like, they're not moving. They're not.
What are they
They're
doing?
not. They're just standing.
They were counting
there,
money, right?
counting money, not doing anything else. Basically around this table up front here. So you all.
Okay.
So you both, if you can see, are all four of you around this table. Can you see all right?
Okay. Yeah.
What is there anything you say right now? They're just getting
I just help pick up the coin and
I'm like grabbing like the ones that are kind of like rolled away, and just like kind of grabbing them and just like holding them out, but not realizing he can't see.
And you see at that point that bird person looks over at you, Nova, and they say, "You better not be pocketing that. I'm sure you're not."
No, I'm just picking it up for the blindfolded fellow.
That's right. You bring it back over here. As he's like wincing, like,
Hey, my name's Jarvis, and I reach my hand out to shake with this hooded bird folk creature, who I'm assuming is Aarakocra.
he looks over at you and you see just like two black beady eyes, black feathers, longer feathers. Looks a lot like a raven, like a crow
Okay.
of a person. And and stands before you and like looks slowly down and up at you. My God.
Everything all right? I get my hand. His hand is just.
He doesn't really touch your hand. He goes, if I guess I apologize. This is a little bit of a shocker. I wasn't expecting your kind here.
What do you mean by that?
You hear the Isaac go, "Why? I mean, I don't want to speak for him, but I'm sure it's very difficult around these parts, kind of seeing people a little bit different like yourselves. I don't think he means any disrespect, but I would say that based on a little touch and your feathers. I mean, you're some sort of bird individual, right?
I'm an Aarakocra.
An Aarakocra?
An Aarakocra.
He looks like a giant chicken.
That's what I was thinking of. Growing up, I heard that there was growing up, we had this little like pamphlet book that had like this little like chicken that would be like kind of running skirt away, kind of like big chest, kind of would rump and dump around and lay egg. That's neither here nor there. The other one just stares at you.
He finally just puts his hand down, and then he goes, "What's your name?"
It's none of your business. Hey, come on. And it kind of hits him, kind of grabs Isaac and starts pulling him to go up the stairs here.
I'm gonna stop him. I'm gonna say, "Hey, what's a guy gotta do to get a fight?"
At that point,
God, no.
go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh my
Sorry,
God.
a strength saving throw. Sorry.
12 plus 3, 15.
There's a moment where you feel a slight adjustment to your weight, to like the back of your, like someone touched the back of your knees, and so one of your legs gives out, and like it doesn't drop you down, but your leg gives out, making you just kind of like halt a minute and try to catch your step here, and you see them continue to walk.
Hey, I'm just calling after him.
I'm okay with not. I mean,
did they
it
keep walking,
seems like
Stephen?
You see that bird guy literally pulling, because Isaac put like a shirt back on and is pulling him up the stairs. So they're officially walking up the stairs and going up.
I'm following.
What? Why? Why? I want to leave this man alone because he's in sketch.
You eventually get to the top of the stairs, and he turns around with the cane, pokes you in the chest, and says, Listen, I don't really know who you are, and I'm not really interested in new friends here. If you're looking for bets.
Hey. I just wanted to know, what's a guy got to do to get a fight? That's all.
I mean, what kind of fight are you looking to do?
I don't know. I like to train, and I'm gonna look at it as a training experience. I love to fight. That's what I do.
He looks over at you and then looks you down and he goes, "Yeah, but your kind probably gonna, fly away if something gets a little bit too dangerous, right?"
Do you have wind? I mean, I don't understand. Like, it's almost like, how are you insulting? You're the same thing.
Exactly. Typical. And he starts to still go back up the stairs. And you hear from him, "If you want to get into a fight, go talk to the barkeep. I ain't wasting my time with you, and you're kind." And you hear Isaac, Isaac is on the stairs, and you see as this guy goes up, passing this person as they kind of come down. You're like, "Move it, pricks. God damn it." As they come down. And Isaac is just standing at the top of the stair here. He's kind of like, If you're really interested in a fight, yeah, you can talk to the barkeep. You know, they're placing bets. They're going to be taking another round here and there. I heard they're going to be doing some drunken slab boxing soon. That's kind of one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my goddamn life. As they're still holding that blindfold over their eyes, it's like literally over their eyes and tied, with the hair dangling down. It looks like this. I'll show you a picture actually, if I can pull one up. Oh, you know what? I can't. Oh no, I can't. I can't do it right now. I don't have all my stuff. I'm using my phone. Sorry.
All right. I just walk away. I'm gonna go over to the bar.
Nova, what do you do?
I'm just like, I feel like this is a bad idea, but I mean, like, we came here for a purpose, and like, we're waiting for Blimbo, Brownar. Sorry, I still gotta get used to that.
Exactly. We got some time to kill. That's all I'm.
Yeah, but we
That's
also
all I
don't
want.
need you to get killed in the meantime. I don't have any backup
I'm not gonna
here.
Get killed. You've seen me fight. Come on.
I have seen you fight, but that doesn't mean that I don't want to have to, at some point, have to revive your ass again.
Barkeep wench kind of comes, excuse me, and she kind of walks past you. So you both are kind of standing there chatting with each other.
Hey, barkeep.
Yeah, how can I help you?
How about
What do you want?
How about
What are
a
you
nail
drinking?
for me and the missus?
All right, you just see him, he like fast slides it down. Am I opening a tab for you?
This will be it for me, and I just down the whole thing.
He kind of smirks and goes, I'm gonna open up a tab for you. You see he kind of puts down, opens up like a kind of like a big pamphlet, and it's like, name?
Jarvis.
Jarvis. If you keep this up, you might want to jump into some drunken slab boxing.
No,
Kinda goes,
definitely not. But I'm definitely in for a fight, a coherent fight.
okay. All right. What's your weight? Kind of looks you up and down, like leans over.
I'm not sure. Probably
Isaac literally comes over to you now and is standing right next to you. He puts his arm around you and he goes, he's going to be in the welterweight. You look like, what are you, like 180, 190?
I'm 160.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's, 160. And the barkeep goes, uh-huh. All right, I got lightweight. Put you in lightweight. Sounds good. Can you? Is it just you? Are you doing 1v1, 1v2, 2v2? What do you need?
It doesn't matter to me.
He goes, all right. Well, here you put down the coin. 20% goes to the pit. The rest of the pot goes to you. Bets that come and get collected overall that are to you, you get 10%. The rest goes to the other people. Does that sound fair?
I couldn't do that math in my brain.
So basically what he's saying is that
Yeah.
you put in a sum that's equal to your opponent's sum, right?
Okay.
That pot, say you put in 10 gold, they put 10 in gold. 20%, that's 20 gold. 20% of that goes to the pit, so the bar. And then the rest, so out of that 20% would go to whoever the winner is. Now, when people bet around you, right, that collective pot, that could be 150 gold pieces altogether. 10% of that, so 15 gold pieces will go to the winner as well.
And Jarvis just goes, make it 15% to the winner, and I'm in.
From the
As opposed to 10%.
Oh, he goes, listen, I'm not the one that's in charge of that. That's it's actually missed.
Oh, okay. Well, he told me to talk to you, so I figured you're the one in charge. Sorry, my
Oh
bad.
yeah, I mean he's the one in charge, but I'm the one that's just telling you the rules here.
Okay. Yeah. Well, 15%, and I'm in.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Ah, man, I wish I could take that 18. 7 plus minus 3, 4.
Isaac kind of goes, well, listen here, man. I would say first round, maybe we should just wait and be all
Yeah.
Just why don't we just go with the standard? I think
Let's
that
not
might be just.
ruffle any feathers over
Yeah.
here. Catch my drift.
He's like,
All right, fine.
all right, and the bartender's like, all right, yeah, the next available one I have is a 2v2. That's gonna be starting in about 25 minutes.
Oh, I don't have anybody to fight with.
That's literally what she says.
I was just like, listen, man, I'm pretty beat up. I'm not looking for anything. Plus, I got my coin, and he slides like a couple gold to the barkeep, sort of like mutual like respect and love. And he goes, shakes his head. You win, and goes, maybe your friend is willing to jump in too.
No, she's not gonna fight. I'll take on both of them by myself.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
It's a great idea. I'm in.
I-
I slapped 10 gold
That
down.
doesn't sound-
I slapped 10 gold down and just
That
Give it to
doesn't
the
sound like
barkeep.
a good idea. Can we sidebar? Can we sidebar for a second? Just give me 1 second. We're gonna sidebar.
no.
Sidebar.
The 10 gold is on. I'm taking it out of my inventory. It's on
Um,
the bar.
He hasn't taken it. He's kind of just like confused on what both of you are doing. He goes,
Yeah,
I'm just
I have-
I'll stay
doing?
here.
I have a few questions. I'm just saying, is it just like strictly fighting? Like is spellcasting not allowed? Like what's the gist? I'm just interested.
Isaac goes, let's
This is
come on,
embarrassing.
let's have a conversation here. He kind of again. He goes back over to the table here. It sits you down.
What
It just
are you
like
doing, dude?
he goes. Well, all the pit fighting here is all about hand-to-hand combat. No weapons, no spell casting, no funny business. They've got some special arcane protection and also identifiers. So if you do any sneaky business, they're going to find out. It's sort of like, have you ever peed in a pool and it kind of turned that blue color?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's sort of like that, where the whole area will actually turn like a light green. So it's
got it.
It's your best interest if you don't fuck around and you just play the game. That's kind of you play the game, you enjoy it, you make your money, you lose your money. It's the way it is.
All right, good talk.
I mean,
He turns around to the barkeep, slides the 10 to the barkeep, 10 gold, and he goes, I'm in.
He looks over back at you, girl. He's like, "Are you gonna be jumping in, or am I cashing this?"
I don't know.
individ-
Should I?
No.
No.
She's not
It's
in.
your
I already
game.
told
You play whatever. If you want to play, you
I
play.
don't know. No, this is just like Nova being like, I don't know. Should I? Like, I don't know. You've seen me fight. Would it be worth me? I don't know what do you think?
This is not your scene. No.
He goes, "Well, I mean, it's a 2v2, so you have to put it's 10 coin per person. So you'd have to put 20 gold pieces in, while the other two are going to put 10 each. That's the next
Fine.
available flight."
Puts out another 10. I'm 20 gold in right now.
Nova, what are you doing? Make a
I'm so
decision, Nova.
stressed.
Make a
I'm
decision
so
right
stressed. I feel like I should, but he won't let me.
now. Make a decision. It's your game. If you want to do it, do it. Just do it. If you're doing it or not, or say no. If
I'm
here's
not
what
going.
here no okay, here's what I was gonna say, Nova. If you don't, you're not playing. Does that make sense? If you do, you're playing. Does that make sense? What I'm trying to say?
Screw it, I'm doing it.
Okay.
No matter if you want me to or not, I'm doing it anyway.
Jarvis didn't want you to.
I know.
Exactly.
Steven,
That's what I'm
Steven is
saying.
going, you don't have to, but I just need you to know that in a game when we're only playing for like an hour and a half and you're just going to sit there and watch him throw punches, I don't want that
Yeah,
to be
I'm
boring
okay.
as fuck for you. But if you don't want to, for your character not to, totally okay. I just want you to
I'm gonna
understand
do it.
that.
I'm gonna do it.
So 10
This is
gold
small. Gotcha.
each. He goes, all right,
And
well,
I like slap down 10 and I take Jarvis's 10 and like slide it back to him and like kind of like nudge him. Like, you don't tell me what to do just because I'm small.
Ugh, it's a bad idea.
you hear Isaac go, I don't know, this kind of seems like it's going to do you well, buddy. And he puts his hand on your shoulder. Trust me. The kind of people that are around here, they're harmless, truly. I mean, there are some people that are pretty ruthless, and I don't think you're gonna be fine up against them. And you hear him go, it goes, who are they fighting? And the bartender looks, Hempton and Damar, and he goes, yeah, you guys are fucked, and kind of walks away.
I mean, we're committed.
I'll find you both. In a little bit. How about that? Or I mean, what are you both doing here right now?
Yeah, we're just waiting for a friend. I just wanted to kill some time. I thought it'd be fun to hang out and see what the scene's like down here.
All right. I mean, you can definitely wait for a friend.
Hey,
I apologize.
How about another ale?
I'm gonna go break.
Takes a pencil from his ear, puts it on like paper. Frothy cold ale. You chug the whole thing?
No, I just am sipping it right now.
Now you're just sipping? Okay, cool. At this point, you hear from the front door, everyone goes silent, and you see Browner step in shirtless, and you go, the fun hath arrived. And they're like, ugh, they all go back to what they were doing. And he's like, what was this? Guys, I'm Brown.
I'm here. I'm here to party.
And you see Browner kind of go, oh, Nova, hey. He kind of comes over next to you.
I love that. Wait, I'm clicking because I want to see what mini you have. That
It's like this,
represents Browner.
it's like an elf.
There's a little
kind of
elf.
like an elf bard, but he looks more
He
fake.
looks sassy.
It's whatever he is.
Sassy. Hi, Browner. So you're gonna see us fight soon.
You gotta be kidding me. You both are
It
gonna
was
be fighting.
Jarvis's idea. It was Jarvis's idea.
You go seriously. And who's your friend?
This is Isaac. He just
Isaac.
beat an orc. Blindfolded. Does he still have the blindfold on?
He still has a blindfold on.
He did it blindfolded.
Hey, Isaac, can you see under there?
He's like, truth be told, unfortunately, I can't.
Ah, sorry to hear that, man. What happened?
The long story short, don't get too close to fire.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, barkeep. How about an ale for the blind man?
Barkeep,
What? We made him money?
He goes, Isaac, is that what you want? He goes, yeah, I'll take some treasure. I'll take this. And he's like, slides it over, sips it on. Well, tell me a little bit more about who you are. I mean, it looks like you got to fight in about 15, 20 minutes here. Who are you? What else are you doing around here?
Well, my name's Jarvis, and I made a vow alongside Nova here to protect this city. And he just sips his ale.
It's a long story.
It's always a long
Definitely not
story.
one. Yeah, we definitely don't have time for the things that have happened to us within the past few days.
All right, that's fine. This is your friend that you've been waiting for. He kind of points at Browner. He
Yep,
goes,
This
you
is
guys,
Browner.
wait, you guys said I'm your friend?
No,
Yes,
we didn't say that.
I think you said that. And Isaac goes, yeah, you both said that he was your friend that you were waiting for.
No, we didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Guys, we are the three best friends that anybody could have. We're the three best friends.
Jarvis
That anybody-
is thoroughly annoyed.
Oh, jeez. You see, Jarvis, go ahead and make us a perception check for me.
10.
You start feeling like around your neck, like a hand is like grabbing something.
I'm gonna grab his hand, and say,
I was just kidding. I was just
grab
kidding.
his shirt, and pull him up. Is he shorter than me, right?
Oh yeah, he's like
Pull him
5
close
foot.
to me, be like,
And he's shirtless right now, so you're just grabbing.
"Oh, he's shirtless. I
Satyr.
forgot about that. I forgot about
Just,
that."
are you like under armpit? Like,
Like, just lift him.
No, by the ear. I want to grab him by the ear.
he goes,
Don't ever touch me again. And then I just kind of let go.
Okay. Jeez, oh my God. Jesus, you're like my freaking mother. Jesus, you're worth actually.
Listen.
What?
We don't have time for any funny business. No funny
Yeah,
business from
That's
you.
right. Yes, we gotta find Mist. I mean, he looks around. He goes, I don't see him. If you talk to he goes to the barkeep. Hey, have you seen Mr.
Hey, Browner. Yeah. We saw him.
You saw him. Why?
Yeah,
What
he
is?
just-
What's
he went
going
up
on?
those stairs over there.
Oh.
He was kind of a dick.
Okay, watch throwing slanders. We're literally in a fight club right now.
Yeah, you hear Isaac go. Yeah, I'd be careful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a dick.
Watch your mouth.
He goes.
Watch your mouth.
It's to say like just one more time. I wouldn't do that.
Where is that guy anyway?
God, and Nova's just like, he's gonna get us killed before like we even get to fight, and we're just gonna go broke instead.
I have to shut
I grab
have to shut
his-
this off, by the way, because I don't want to drain my battery.
I grab his mug, and I'm like, "That's enough for you. We're done. You're done now."
No,
And
seriously.
just slide it over.
Where's that guy?
Because you're being too much.
How funny is that? Because he looks around. Jesus, Luke. Oh my! It makes me laugh so hard. You hear him goes. He's upstairs. His room's upstairs. So is my room.
And he just goes under his breath, fucking dick. Drinks his ale.
Will you? Oh my God.
Are you trying to be
Stop.
quiet?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Go ahead and give me a stealth.
You're screwed. Big bird man.
8 plus 6. 14.
I need to pull up stats here. That's an 11.
God.
So yeah,
That's good.
nothing. He goes nothing. Here's nothing. Goes.
And but can I hear it?
Go ahead and
Am I
roll a
close enough
perception
to him
check.
where like I heard?
Roll a perception or insight check. You have to beat his number.
15.
You heard it.
And I grab one of his like feathers on his arm and like yank a little bit and like knock it off.
Well, if you're looking to speak to Mist, I don't know what that was. I don't know if you have any beef with him, if you knew him before or something, but
Me? If I knew him before, it's the first time that I've seen him. But he's talking to me like I've fucking killed his dog.
well, Brownie here goes, well, I mean, is it safe to assume that you kill his dog? I mean, one time I heard there was a friend of mine, well, it was more of a friend of a friend. He had a dog, and it's his sister's dog. And one day when he was out, he was taking her for a walk. Well, it wasn't his dog. It was.
Browner,
What kind of dog?
you
I
shut
want
up.
to hear this. Oh no, I want to hear this story.
Oh,
I
my
love
God.
Browner's
Is
story.
there a fight going on right now or no?
There is not. There's people like cleaning up the rubble and different things like that. They're preparing. Like people are going and casting bets because they're waiting for the next fight, which is your fight.
And
Which
Jarvis
is
just goes.
us.
Jarvis just goes. I'm gonna prep for this fight. He's gonna finish his ale, put it on the table,
I took
and
it
goes
away.
to the barkeep and goes, "What do I owe you?"
He goes,
Fine,
well, it looks like you had, that's 3, so that's just 3 silver pieces.
He gives him 7 silver pieces.
And he goes, don't need your charity, but thanks. And he takes it
Appreciate it.
anyway.
And then he walks away. Jarvis is gonna walk away and find a quiet, empty table or corner somewhere where he can go meditate before the fight.
Cool. You do that. Isaac looks over at you, Nova, and goes, I mean, your friend, he seems a little bit hyper focused.
He can just be a little much sometimes. He just doesn't like he's not a social creature. Like he's just kind of he's learning. He's learning. He's getting better. I mean, he used to not know my name. So, we're making progress.
I didn't know your name before either. Now it's Nova, you said?
Yes. That is my
Now I
name.
know your name.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Well, I'm acquaintances with Mist. I'm sure. I mean, if you want to go have a conversation with him real quick, for the 5, maybe. I don't know if you got some time here. If you're interested, maybe.
I feel like Jarvis would want to go too, and I'll try and keep him under control because he can just be a little twirly. That's what I'll call it, twirly,
Okay.
where he just kind of gets in a mood.
Okay, well,
So I'm gonna leave him to his thing over there. But how did you get into all of this with the whole being blind, fighting like hypersense thing?
Hypersense, like
Like your other senses, are they like heightened? Like, do you hear more than you did before you went blind? Like, how did you like bob and weave those punches like that?
It's not like it's not like my senses are heightened or anything. It's more of like a I don't know. I just know. I just know. But
Really?
yeah.
Ooh.
I'm just looking. I'm long story short, I'm in between things right now. Looking for someone.
Yeah.
Kind of led me here. Got me to Mist. Thought that might be something that would be able to help me out a bit. Unfortunately, it's kind of a dead end road for me right now. And just thought making some camp here, getting some coin might be a little bit smart for me. And at this point, my ups and my downs, but it's interesting that Miss has actually been helping me out a little bit, teaching me a couple things, helping me to kind of stay focused and kind of stick into the shadows, if you know what I mean.
Like you said, you were looking for someone. Does someone owe you something? Like, is someone after you? Like,
No, nothing like that. It's just looking for a close friend.
okay. Can I see if he's lying?
Yeah, go and make an insight check.
+12 + 4, so 16.
He seems sincere. He seems
Okay.
like he's also someone brand new that you've never met before.
Mm-hmm.
But at that point he goes, well, why don't you guys prep for your fight? I'll come back down and maybe I'll get Mist to come on down, check you out on your fight.
That sounds great.
Browner was nice meeting you. He goes, you see Browner like eating like a basket of like fries and cheese, like. Bye. You see him as he kind of like has like this cane that's on the ground, not a cane but like a quarterstaff, and he starts to use it as a means to like walk around. At this point, do you guys just want to get to your fight, or would you want to do something right now?
I'm cool with that. Jarvis is essentially just gonna meditate the whole time.
Yep. And Nova just wants to like tie her hair up. Make a little pony. Her hair is out of the way. So I'm about to have to throw down.
Oh no.
Do I know?
You see that well?
Yes.
Yeah. Perfect. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh no. Where'd it go? So at that point, you see your names being called, and people start to get kind of rowdy and scurry around near the table, start to scream a bit, get really excited, and you see that your names are called. that barkeep comes down to this to the here at the top and reads off. And now we have for a next fight this evening 2v2. Jarvis and Nova. Cheer, 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 cheer,
So
cheer,
Jarvis gets up from the table. He just got finished wrapping his hands, so he's got his hands wrapped with like a fighting cloth, his wrists and hands, and other than that, like you just notice that he's very kind of beeline, kind of focused, and not even close to being as. He's just a really, really different demeanor. Like, he was very flapping the gums, flapping the beak, talking a lot, calling the dude a dick. Now he's, like, completely, like, zoned, focused.
I love it, love it, love it, love it. Where are you? Where do you go?
What side are you coming down on?
It doesn't, whichever one was closest to the table I was sitting in.
I mean, yeah, you get to pick. This is your arena. You get to pick where you go.
Yeah, that left side is fine.
Nova, where do you go?
Nova like takes like any like articles of clothing that are just gonna kind of get in the way and just kind of like pops them off to the side and ties her hair in a ponytail. And I really want her to kind of be sassy, but like she's like mean mugged, like she's in the zone, she's ready. She doesn't really want to be doing this, but like she's gonna give it her all. And I want her to kind of like slide down the ladder, like,
Totally.
and she slides down and just kind of like cracks her neck and just
As
is
soon
like
as you get down
chilling.
there, as soon as you get down there, Jarvis goes, kind of quietly. He goes, "Hey, I appreciate you doing this with for me. I mean, yes.
It's okay. I feel like we need a way to let off some steam, but make sure we work as a team."
Right."
At this point, you see, and then they call, and the infamous and the main tag team champions of the pit, Hampton and Damien. You see this large orc push over the barkeep. He pushes
Hey.
over the barkeep.
Jarvis is gonna go over immediately to the barkeep and help him up.
Boom, helps him up. You get him back up, and he basically stands out of the ring.
You all right, man?
Are you all gonna be all right?
Yeah, we'll be
We'll
fine.
be fine.
I'm gonna
At
help
this
him,
point-
help him over to the ladder.
Okay, he gets to the ladder. He gets up. You see now that Mist and Isaac are standing ringside, and you see on the opposite side. So this large orc individual, male, one of those like muscle shirts, white, sort of looks like Vin Diesel, is in
Love
there
that.
cracking his knuckles. I'm sucking it. And then you see this female halfling, like bust, like thick, some like big chested, like hair is like super short and like buzzed on the side, mohawk of like black eyeliner all around her eyes, and she steps in. She's completely barefoot, and her feet are hairy as fuck, and her armpits are hairy, super hairy.
Can I?
Oh.
So Jarvis likes to make a perception check, please, to make sure that they don't have any weapons on them, on their person. They're not cheating.
Okay, go ahead and make an insight check for me to do that. And
15
I
plus
need you both.
4 is 19.
Okay, looking around at both of them, immediately kind of looking at them and gauging their demeanor and everything, it doesn't look like they're cheating as much as it looks like they're strategically placing themselves around parts of the room. So like they move next to this box and move directly next to the barrel.
And I don't notice anything about those two items.
Nothing out of the ordinary. You knew that there was water in here, and there's no more water in there anymore.
Okay.
And you don't know anything about this box here.
Okay.
At that point, roll initiative for me.
16 plus 4, dirty 20.
16.
Love it. And you hear the bartender quickly explain, rules as written, entering the pit. You do not use magic. You do not use weaponry. You can only use what is inside the pit. There will be
Got it.
deep consequences to those that will use magic and or abilities that will that are outside of the realm of equality and of the parties to be able to, you know, I can't think of any what to say, but basically, like,
I know what you mean.
Okay, like if you do something extra, they're gonna, you know, and go ahead,
Question.
Nova.
Are those ladders attached or are they movable?
No, they're movable.
Cool. Good
So
to know.
in this room, you see a box, like a larger crate, a barrel, 2 coal fire pits.
Which one is to the technical left of Jarvis right now,
Yes.
correct?
Yep, and then
Okay.
you have, well, they're both filled. They're both back up and good, whatever. And then
Okay.
2 ladders, and then 2 step stool, like in the far back. At this point, fight! And eventually people scream, Jarvis, what do you do immediately?
So Jarvis is going to go to the orc.
Oh, sorry. Just so you know, because I don't want to screw this up. This fight is for knockout.
Okay,
Okay.
got it.
Shh.
So both team members have to be knocked out.
Both team members have to be knocked out. It is not a submission. So if you tap
Okay.
out, it does not matter.
Okay.
It is complete knockout.
So
Great.
Jarvis is gonna go straight up to the orc, just kind of size him up, kind of like go, kind of like boxing, kind of dance around him a little bit, look for weaknesses, but essentially, so I think he's gonna go. So how tall is this orc compared to me? Is he taller-
He's
much
like
taller?
7'6", 7'7". He's a tall motherfucker. He's a huge
You're a
ass.
big
orc.
boy.
Okay.
He's a big
It
boy.
is. He's thick.
Okay,
The halfling is only about 5'2". So
Okay.
like,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna tell me if I can do this or not.
I'm here. I'll say this, guys. I'm gonna allow you to do some interesting things.
Okay.
Be
Oh, hell yeah.
interesting.
So since he's taller, I'd like to get first hit on him to his face. I want to kind of knock him.
You
off
gotta
guard.
like.
So what
Yeah.
I'd like to do is use my wings in a kind of a very
Non-fly.
discreet way to get some height real quick and
Yeah.
and cold cock him.
Okay.
It's a 12 plus 6 to hit, 18.
That hits.
Okay, so he's gonna, with a real quick, swift motion with his wings, real quick, kind of come up and kind of get a little bit more height than you would expect just from a jump. So kind of floating, goes up there and uppercut. Roll damage here. Unarmed strike. All right, that is 3 plus 4, 7.
7.
Cool.
Nice.
7 bludgeoning.
Blood immediately punch him into the face. Nose bleeding right off the bat.
Okay, and I am spending. So tell me, I'm spending a key point here. Patient
Yep.
defense. 1 key point to take the dodge action as a bonus action on your turn. So explain to me, is that used as a reaction? How does that work?
No, so I get these mixed up too. So dodge versus disengage. Dodge. Let me look up that really quick because I always get those mixed up. I truly always do. Actually, I think I have it written in my dodge. Well, that doesn't help. Dodge action. Here we go. Any attack against you has disadvantage.
Ah, okay, yeah. I
That's
definitely
dodge.
use that.
And disengage is that if
Everybody has
you
disengage.
well at disengage, that means that you do not provoke an opportunity attack against you. So
Got
if
it.
you want to do bonus action disengage and then walk away, you will not take an opportunity attack.
But I can't do both of those things. I can't do patient
Correct.
defense and disengage. Yeah, I'm gonna do patient defense so that.
And you just pick one, yeah.
Yeah, patient defense. I'm spending a key point. Patient defense.
All right, cool. Which is dodge.
Correct.
Cool. So totally, you're totally ready.
Dancing
And then,
around him.
yeah, totally. Nova. All you, girl.
I also just want to like get first hit on this person because why not?
So you rush up.
Yes, I want to rush, but can I jump off the crate and like kind of come down and like aim like punch
Totally.
at her head and like kind
Totally.
of punch down?
Damn, baby.
Do it.
Yeah.
Roll for an attack.
Listen,
Roll for an
I
attack.
got to. That's unarmed strike, correct?
Yes.
You're gonna roll an unarmed strike, but I'll help you.
17 plus 4, 21.
Yeah.
Heyo! Let's go. Whoa, I clicked the wrong thing to my screen. Click, please. I want to do it. Is it just 3?
3. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, 3. Got it. That's it.
You totally just rush up, jump off the crate, punch her to the face, and you see her as you hit her so hard, she's now prone onto the floor.
Yeah.
You hit her so hard that she falls down. She hits the ground, falls, rushes, but looks up at you, and you see like her lip is all bloodied already. Anything else that you can do? Do you want to move anywhere else? She's prone technically, so you're not going to get an opportunity attack against you right now if you want to move away.
I do want to get out of, like, just a little bit out of the
So where
way
you wanna go? Like
from where
here?
she is. Yeah, that's fine. Where I'm, like, kind of in between the two.
Awesome. Anything else? Is that good?
Mm-mm. All I got.
You see as because all this is happening simultaneously. You both
Mhm.
move at the same time, do your thing. You see him as he spits down at you. The big guy, Jarvis, turns to you and basically takes you and tries to stuff you inside the
The
barrel upside down to make you technically both grappled and restrained. So I need you to do a athletics or acrobatics check for me to see if you can get out of his. Oh shit! That is you roll, and you can decide if
17
you.
plus 6. 23. I chose acrobatics.
So he rolls a 17, and his is plus 6 as well.
Okay.
So we're gonna do this. We're gonna re-roll.
Okay.
We're both gonna re-roll because,
Is it be good or bad?
Natural 19 plus 6.
dude,
Hey!
no fucking kidding. I rolled a
Bro,
19.
stop it.
No,
No
you
fucking
didn't.
kidding. No
What the
kidding.
heck?
I'm not even lying. I'm
Two-
not making this
Two
shit.
ties go to the player.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna do that. No, honestly, the rule is the tie does go to the player, but I'm saying no to that tonight.
Okay.
Um,
I'll
so
roll again.
I rolled a natural 11 plus 6, so
14
that
plus
is
6. 20.
There
so
you go.
you quickly like he grabs you to like move to like throw you in. Totally doesn't work. You're able to adjust. However, he is then going to yeah, he's gonna just cold cock you as well at this point. Actually, he's gonna backhand you
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage. Correct.
Yes.
It's a 6. Plus 6, so that's 12. 12, I'm guess misses.
That misses.
Yeah, totally. Just misses, goes wide. Eventually, you see as she gets up. She looks at you, spits at you, and starts running over at him. You see as she jumps up onto the crate and is gonna do a knee to your face. Just like and just knee you in the face.
Me?
Yes.
Oh shit! I'm just there.
Sorry, actually, I'm taking that back. She's clotheslining you.
I have.
That's
Oh.
an 8.
How is
that's
that
an-
even a word?
She's on
Literally-
top of the. She's on top of the barrel.
She's going on top of the
She's
barrel.
up high.
I have the thing that says clothesline. That's what it says. It says
I
clothesline.
love that.
So
love
that's an
that.
18 altogether.
That hits.
That hits. Okay.
Oh my god, you get
Um,
clothesline by a halfling.
One target. So that's going to be. That's 3 bludgeoning damage. And you're actually at this point knocked prone. So you get
Oh.
hit so hard. that
Oh,
you end
no.
up, you go down. You just get hit in the face. You fall down to the ground.
Where is she right now? Is she up on the barrel still? Like?
Oh, I'm sorry. Make a deck save. You have to make a deck saving, a deck saving throw for me.
Whoa.
11 plus 6, 17.
So you're not prone,
Nice.
but you like hit
Thank
back
God.
on the wall here, and she is standing in front of you like this, and she takes her second attack, and will, she's gonna punch you in the dick.
Oh, we're fighting dirty.
That's an unnatural 20, so that hits, and that's only going to be. That's 4 bludgeoning damage. Just like punches you right into the good old bottom feathers. And you hear the ruffles of people screaming, and you hear like Isaac from below. Oh, gee, that would never. That's not good. Hold. Just keep breathing. Keep breathing. Top of the round, Jarvis. What do you do? You're like surrounded now, like on both sides.
Yeah.
I'm so ready. Oh, I'm so ready.
I'm going to.
Dude, this is like a cool view. This is like so cool.
I'm gonna see if I can't.
If you want to reach there, like you can get to the coals that are right there.
Yeah. So here's what I like to do. On his left side, the coals that are closest to the orc, I'd like to see if I can step on it and tip it over at his feet, if I can.
Okay, totally. Go ahead and yeah. So basically, you're trying to mess with an object in such a way that the object is going to have to do an effect on that person. So we will say, you do some sort of like, you can either choose an athletics check, you can do a sleight of hand check, just to be able to like perfectly like hit it to move it at him, and then he's going to and he's going to see
6 plus sleight of hand 4 is 10.
Okay, we'll say that you hit it and it just like explodes up. Okay,
Okay.
it shoots up all over the place. And he is going to have to roll to see if he can get out of the way. That's a 10 altogether. So I'm gonna say no. Go ahead and roll 2d6 for me, because it's like fire, and I'll allow you to have some good roll on this.
6 and a 2, 8.
Okay, so he's gonna take 8 fire damage.
As soon as that happens, I am going to.
So that's action 1.
Yes. Okay. I got you.
So you see as it tips it, hits it, and it just gets flared with this fire.
I'm spending my second key point, flurry of blows.
So you get 2 more hits.
I get
Cool, and you can
2
choose if you want to hit
unarmed
him and her.
No, I'm going to hit both of them to her.
Ah, okay.
Mhm.
So first one is 11 plus 6, 17 to hit,
That hits.
and the second one, natural 16 plus 6.
Yeah.
Assume that hits.
Yeah.
And then I am going to d4. Where's my other D4 at? So 2d4 plus 8, essentially.
Nova, and what are both your hit points at, just so I can...
18.
You're at
Max.
18.
7 plus 8 is 15, right?
7 plus 8 is 15. Yeah.
15. So I'm quickly. So do the Cole thing. He takes the fire damage, and I'm gonna refocus myself. Come over, and flurry of blows. I want it to be a. Yeah, so can I make actually one of them a talon shot? Piercing, and then bludgeoning. They're both the same.
Yeah.
Plus 6 to hit.
Sure.
So I'd like to kind of like do like a little bit of like a piercing with my like a kick,
Yeah.
and then I just want to cold cock across the face. So 15 mixed bludgeoning and piercing damage, and that'll
Ooh.
and actually
I
I'm
love
going
it.
to I'm gonna stay there.
You're gonna stay there. Okay. Boom. Yeah, she looks. You just bop, bop, just quickly. Just blood is flowing down her face. Her face is already swelling a bit from the first hit Nova did. She's right there. He's still feeling good.
I'm at 14
but
hit
you-
points, by the way.
You muted yourself.
Sorry, I'm at 14 hit points, by the way.
Oh, so that's less, not 15. Oh, you mean you're at 14?
Mine. Yeah.
And what? Nova, you haven't been hit yet.
18. No, I haven't been hit.
All right, Nova, it's your turn.
So she is closest to me, correct?
Yeah.
So I would,
And there's a chair
very
right
much.
behind her, and so you can flank her and be at advantage in your attacks if you'd like.
what does that mean?
Meaning you get to roll 2 times and take the highest number because
Okay.
she's like in combat with him, and since you're flanking,
Got
meaning
it.
you're on the opposite side, like completely opposite, you have an advantage.
Mhm.
That's what's called flanking.
Okay. I want to. You said she's close, correct? She's
You-
like teetering on the edge.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to
Kick her into the cold.
somehow. I
Kick her into the
I want to somehow like not like clothesline, but like kind of like body slam into the coals somehow.
Yes.
Like grab her and just like slam.
So instead, you're gonna like rush this way and like push her into the coals.
Yes.
Sure, why not?
I mean, the coals are over there. You can see, like, you'd have to like push
Yeah.
her that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Roll. Basically, you're doing a shove attack. So basically, just roll an attack. You can add your strength. So you're gonna roll a d20 and then add your strength modifier to it.
Oh,
Does she still
Got
get
it.
advantage on this? 'Cause she's flanking or no?
I will allow it. I'll allow it. It's a little messy, but I'll just allow it.
okay. So what am I doing?
Rolling a
Roll a
d20
D20.
twice.
Okay.
What's the highest number?
I can't see the second one.
Or just click your strength.
12.
The highest one is 12,
12.
and add
12 plus 2, so 14.
14. You do it. You literally tackle her into the fire. Now you're tackling her into the fire. So you're going into the fire as well.
Or are you
If
pushing?
I'm
you're,
also
Or you just
I was
pushing her.
I was just gonna like pick her up and like slam her into it, like just like yeah, kind of
Okay.
throwing her into it, but not me.
Okay. Okay.
Not
so
me.
you,
I'm not like clotheslining her into it. No.
You see her as
Okay.
she like basically sets a flame to her body. Go ahead and roll 2d6.
Do I have a D6 out here? I do. I'll do it this way. 4 plus 2, so 6.
How do you want to do it? Is there?
Oh, I literally like. What is she wearing like as a top?
Like literally just like a leather vest.
Oh, I literally want to like grab her by the vest and just like yell, like screaming at the top of her lungs, and she just picks her up and just slams her into the coals.
That's
And
messed
she
up.
like wipes her brow, like and just kind of like shakes it off.
And you start hearing people go, Nova, 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 and just like Isaac is like Nova, Nova, like he's and you see him as he's like Damon, Damon, Dame, the orc, and he's like so pissed right now
Oh, I'm ready. Let's fight the big guy.
Jarvis, go ahead and make an insight check.
Seven.
You see his hand go right behind the barrel. His left hand, really quick, just right behind it.
Question. So technically, my bonus actions are all spells, but what are other things that count as a bonus action?
Unfortunately, nothing else that
Nothing?
is
That's
nothing
what I thought.
nothing that's like just hand-to-hand combat. Unless you're
Okay.
like a monk.
Because I
or
was
you're a
like, can I
fighter.
kick the barrel? Like, can I like side kick the barrel?
Unfortunately, no, because it's like just not. That's not what your. It's hard, right? Because that's not what your class
got
is
you.
for. Like that's not
Yeah.
the type. Anyway, but you did something really fucking cool. Like that was super dope, and you killed, basically knocked her unconscious, and she was on fire. People came around her, tried to stop her and pull her out, and she's like, because you knocked her out like on her head. You're psychotic. That's horrible. I can't believe you did that. Jarvis.
I'm also fire resistant because so it didn't matter to me. If I got set on fire, I'm okay. Your turn.
Another 18 to hit.
That hits. So if you're talking to me.
Yeah. You. You take 5 bludgeoning damage as he comes around you and like gets near you and like shoves your face like in your chest into that wall, like the seats there, and basically takes his hand to slap your chest. He like moves your chest open to like get some bare skin and takes it and slaps his hand on you, and you feel a crack of something that breaks and your chest begins to burn immensely.
Okay.
Like
Oh.
severely, which then you're gonna take another 4 points of acid damage.
What a douchebag.
As you see, like clearly you see, as acid and like this vial of acid, very small, is being pressed into your chest.
Okay.
And he goes, just give up, little boy.
Oh, I'm about to wreck this man's world.
So he's got me
Uh,
up against the wall right now, right?
Yeah, it's not. You're not like prone or grappled.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
just like just like slapped it on you. That's his first action. His second action, he's gonna backhand you, Nova. Like from there, and just backhand you.
Try and bitch slap me, please.
19 plus 6.
So,
that's gonna
yeah.
hit. So for
Yeah.
you, you're gonna take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as he smacks you across your face, and you see like people go, "Ooh!"
I want Nova to like turn back around and like wipe her face and just like look at him like that's all you got.
Yeah, and he looks back at you over at you, Jarvis, and goes, "You say something, little bitch."
He's going to talons
Your
up.
turn, Jarvis.
Yeah, talons up onto the stairs there, and I'm just gonna shove off. See if I can.
Yeah.
The goal is to knock him prone, have him kind of trip over the barrel if possible. And,
Okay.
And I'm going to like to use my inspiration on this move.
Okay,
Oh,
so you're
yeah,
gonna roll
let's
an
go.
athletics check. You're gonna roll an athletics check,
Okay.
and so you don't have. You can wait your first roll, wait, and then see if you want to roll again.
I meant, yeah.
And he's going to see.
14. I'm not gonna use it.
I'll take. You're not gonna use it.
14 total. I'm not gonna use it.
As you push off, you feel a slight resistance, and then you push off, and the barrel flies back. Nova, you kind of get hit a bit as he falls back and lays on and is prone. You're like basically laying on him, on like your back is on his chest a little bit now, or like,
Okay.
Shit.
or how whatever. And he's laying prone right now. He's like,
To quickly roll over, and while he's down, punch him in the face. Bonus action, unarmed strike. 8 plus 6, 14 to hit.
that hits.
Hell yeah.
3 plus 4, 7 bludgeoning. Just a fucking jab right to the face.
He just like hits back. But you see a tooth is just mangling out of his mouth as he's like, Nova, what do you do? He's technically so. This is what it looks like. Oh, bastard!
I'm kind of standing
I'm gonna-
beside him. Yeah, right over him.
Oh, I want to straight up like.
You have
Double
advantage
leg.
because he's prone too. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. He's prone. So go and roll it with advantage, Jarvis.
On what?
Oh,
On your
the
attack because
punch.
he's prone.
for the punch.
Because he's laying prone, so you get advantage when you hit someone that's prone.
Advantage on what?
when you're hit
On your
damage?
yeah.
Oh.
No.
Hit.
On the actual attack. Basically
When I hit him.
hit. Yes, I'm seeing if you want to roll a natural 20.
Oh.
Oh, get
Just
your
in
roll
case.
on.
No, I rolled a 5. No.
No, I roll a 5.
Okay, no, Nova.
I want to like straight up like jump up in the air and like double leg, like drop kick, like you know what I mean? Like think WWE when like
Yeah.
they jump up in the air and just like double leg like slam. I want to slam like at his head because like I need this. I'm ready for this to be done. Like she's starting to get bored.
Damn.
She's
You say
starting
that to
get
the
bored.
audience? You say that or
Yeah, I'm
something?
like, I'm getting bored. I just jump up and just slam with both my legs.
Okay, just roll for your attack.
It would be unarmed strike again.
Yep,
correct?
and you roll with advantage.
Hello? Are you gonna? Or why you no click? Oh yeah. You said with advantage.
Mhm.
It was a 19 plus 4.
Yeah, one hits.
Yeah, and then 3 bludgeoning.
Okay.
That's all I got.
I love
Such
it.
a
He's,
weenie when I hit people.
I know he's still feeling good. So he's a thick mother trucker.
He's a big
Anything else
boy.
you want to say? Do
No, I think she's okay. I can't hit him again. I don't technically. That isn't a bonus action I have. All I have are spells as my bonus action, or two weapon fighting.
Well, Papa's about to go down.
I know. I don't know what to do. I can't do anything else.
I'll
I'm kinda
allow you to
screwed.
I'll allow you to do a unarmed strike bonus action for free.
Yay! Can I like stomp? Like I just want to like.
Can I
She's
stomp?
just ready.
Okay, go ahead, roll with advantage.
It's like I just want to stomp him. Oh yeah, 19 plus 4 again. Can I roll on that 20? Nope. 19 plus 4.
Okay, roll damage.
It's gonna be 3 because I don't have anything extra to that.
At this point, he like sits up, stands up hard. Basically, is going to grab both of you, grab you on your one side and grab you on the other, and basically is going to ram you both in together.
I
Toward each other.
them, of course. Why not?
So that's a natural 18 plus 6 to.
Oh yeah. For sure.
So this is going to be both of his actions to just hit you both together, and that's only going to be 4 bludgeoning damage as you both hit each other.
You're so close. I'm stressed.
I'm at 1.
Oh my god, I'm at 10.
You guys hit and you collide, and it's Jarvis. You're like it's like, yeah, Jarvis. What are you feeling right now? It's one of those moments where it's like everything is slowly moving, like a mirage of sorts.
So
And
in this
it's-
moment, Jarvis remembers a memory with his master.
Oh yes,
Um,
flashback scene.
Flashback
Let's go.
scene.
Flashback
Flashback
scene.
He
scene.
remembers a memory talking
Flashback.
specifically about a time that he confronted his master about being in a fight and he felt like he was unfairly treated in that fight. Ugh. God, like he shouldn't have done that. Like he wasn't allowed to. That was just it was so cheap.
Are you who are you talking to by the
Master
way?
right now.
You're talking to Master about someone else that you just fought.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, like a sparring match.
And you're seeing Master. He's just sitting there eating his what's his special food again?
Yes.
What did we say his special food was?
Lima beans.
Lima beans. He has like a bowl of just lima beans that he's just like popping into his mouth. And he's just like playing with it. He puts in his mouth.
Master, are you even listening to me right now?
What? Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
Would you like a lima bean?
You're not even paying attention to me. I was just in that sparring match. He cheated. What do you not understand about that?
You know what I love most about lima beans? A lima bean inside a lima bean pod. And yet, they taste so good inside the pod, yet outside the pod, as an individual, taste just as good. Sometimes... Sometimes moments in life feel different, yet can still be just as sweet, even though the circumstance might be different. Did you lose, my friend? Or did you win?
I lost because he cheated. Were you not even watching the match?
To be honest, I was not. However, is it sadness that you feel because you lost?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And then
This is a really bad memory.
it was literally that
These are
memory.
awful.
It was literally that memory. And just
That was
literally
it.
just me going, yes, and then him eating another lima bean. And then back into like completely dazed. Stupidest fucking memory ever.
I tried. I'm sorry. I couldn't think.
I
of
love
anything.
that. I love that
That
he's
was-
eating lima beans. A turtle eating lima beans? Because he's
No,
a
but
turtle, correct? Or is he Eric Okra?
He's an Aarakocra.
Oh, I thought he was a turtle. I love you, man.
What? So that's his turn. So Jarvis, what do you do?
It's good, Jarvis.
He's just gonna be kind of collect himself, refocus after that interesting memory of his master, but just remember his teachings.
Lima beans.
And I'm gonna go for an unarmed strike, 2 unarmed strikes, 1 for the action, 1 for the bonus action. I'm gonna go body. I'm not even going to the head. I'm going body. So natural 18 plus 6 to hit. 3 plus 6, 9.
That one does not hit.
Okay, so I got.
Unless you
1.
want to use your inspiration.
Yes, let's do that.
I'll allow you to use your inspiration if you want to
Let's
use
do
it.
that. That's better. 11 plus 6, 17 to hit. Okay,
That hits.
Perfect. That's one. I'm losing my D4s. Where are they going? Oh, there it is.
His little triangles?
1, 2, 3 plus 8 is 11 bludgeoning damage to the body.
Wow. Let's go. With my
Yeah.
3s. I'm like slamming them, but not
He
much
looks-
has happened.
You hear like a like the 2 ribs crack. He is still standing though.
Nova, finish him.
I've got this.
Okay,
Nova
you've
wants to
got-
grab one of the ladders.
Okay, sure. I'll allow you to grab a ladder.
And she's just gonna swing and just crack him on the back of the head. Because it gives me extra length because I'm not as tall. And just swing from behind and just whack.
I will. I'm gonna be a dick about this one though, right? I'm gonna be a dick about this
Go
one.
ahead.
He will have an opportunity attack against you if you leave his area.
Okay.
That
Do
doesn't
I
mean
risk it for the biscuit?
Do you risk it?
Yes.
Okay. So he's gonna roll. That is a 17 to hit.
16 to hit, so yes.
That's 3 bludgeoning damage as he just like basically reaches and just gives you like a kidney punch. You grab and you swing that ladder though. Go ahead and make an attack, and you can add +4 to it as well. So your strength
Okay,
+4.
so like so what am I rolling?
You're rolling a d20, and you're gonna add your strength modifier and +4.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do this. 15 plus 4, 19.
That hits.
Let's go. What do I roll for damage?
You can roll a d4 and then add +4.
Okie dokie. Let's roll an actual d4, because why not? 3 plus 4, 7.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, yeah. Both. Oh, I want her to just like go and grab it and then just swing. Like she grabs it and just swings with all of her might and just swings around, just cracks them.
You see
on the back
cracks
of the head.
like anime style.
Yes.
As he goes, falls right down in front of you. And you also see on that specific what is that called? Oh my gosh. Whoa. Barrel. God. You see that there is a little latch compartment that's open.
Son of a bitch. So now I know that.
So Jarvis at this moment, what happened to the music? Jarvis at this moment,
I just shut it off.
Jarvis is like literally like holding his chest where the acid vial was, and he's like over there leaning up against the wall, kind of drops down to one knee, holding his chest.
Because we're not in combat anymore, can I use Cure Wound?
Yeah. I mean, you could use
Is
Cure
that
Wounds. You can use Cure Wounds in a fight too.
Oh, what's the other one? Hold on, I gotta read things.
You mean lay on hands?
Yeah. That's what I was trying to figure out if one of
You
them
do
is better than the other.
+5 altogether. Scream! People come down. Like you see that the bartender comes down. It's a rush of joy, and people are super happy. Hold on. There we go. And they're just like screaming, our new pit champion. And he just screams, and just like some people are like and they're like throwing, and you see of course everybody rush over to the main bartender to collect their coin. And
I
so
want to
eventually
go up the ladders where Mist and Isaac are. I don't want to go up the way that we came in. I want to go up that way, so we have to walk past them.
Nova, I can't believe it. That was
Did you use the healing on me, babe?
Yes. Can I use Cure Wound, please?
Yeah, if you have the spell slots.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. And the effect is 1d8 plus 3. Wow. Of course, I roll a 1. So you get 4.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I wanted to make sure you were okay.
So Jarvis feeling a little bit better.
That was amazing. You both. I mean, Miss was describing that whole time to me. That was insane.
Thank you. Don't underestimate a girl.
Yeah.
And she like unties her hair and like, shakes it out.
I never did.
I definitely did, and I'm embarrassed about it. You did really good.
Thank you.
Browner comes over to at that point and is like, listen, I caught a couple pieces of that. They have a nacho bar. Can you believe it? There's a nacho bar upstairs.
I love nachos. And now I'm like, I'm a little tired so like, do you want to treat me to some nachos? Because we won. You want to treat the winners to some nachos?
I mean, that sounds great. I'm that sounds great. At that point, Miss is just standing there, and he looks at all of you. Now, what a group looks like a group of 4 people, and then him standing there, and he's like, "I'll meet you all upstairs in 5 minutes." And he just walks up the stairs.
Okay. I want to walk with Browner and just like go get some nachos.
I'm going over to the bar to collect money.
You collect your money,
Yeah,
absolutely. So in total, you get 40 gold pieces, and then you get.
Is that split between us or each of us?
That's up to. He's collecting all
Okay.
of it, so that's up to you how you guys want to do that.
Yeah, so just tell me how much I collect in total.
I'm never gonna roll this ever again. I rolled my percentile dice, and I rolled 2 double zeros and a 0, which means 100. So in total, you win 140 gold pieces.
Damn.
Woo woo! Let's go. How
So
we
it
doing?
looks like there were some. So that's the. Sorry, I'm doing math incorrectly here. Hold on. So that would
Yeah.
be. Fuck it. Altogether, you guys get 100 gold pieces because the pit gets some of it, and then some of the other people who split
Altogether,
the
we get
bets-
100.
100. So it's like
Okay.
50-50.
Add 50 gold, baby.
Thank you so much.
And the bartender's like, and thank you for getting into the pit.
Yeah,
No
absolutely.
We hope to
problem.
see you. We hope to see you around here a little bit more. I
Yeah.
mean, it seems that there's maybe you can bring some friends.
Appreciate it.
Isaac is near you, Jarvis, and kind of puts his hand on your shoulder again and goes, it's sometimes it's hard to get into like a little bit of a pickle right there. But what happened to you? It seemed like there was a moment where you kind of.
Yeah. It's just tough, It's difficult. I don't want to be that guy. That was clearly some acid used there. I that point to my chest. The burning on my
Oh,
clothes
so he cheated?
and my feathers. But that's not who I am. We won fair and square. It's not a big deal.
More power to you. But for me, I fucking hate bullies. And he's like, he gets so angry. He goes, if you won't say it, I'm going to say something. And that's okay if you don't. I won't put you in that situation. But I'm going to destroy this individual. I swear.
Okay.
I just like kind of lean over and I'm just like, y'all should check like the barrel over there. It's got like a latchy thing where people can hide some stuff. So I feel like you should like scope out down there a little bit more thoroughly.
I think I know what I need.
Thing.
I think I got what I needed.
Okay.
Don't
And
worry,
I
I'm
just
gonna-
go
I'm
over
gonna
with
take care of
Browner
it.
and I'm about to chow down on some nachos.
He's like, listen, there's like some sort of suite upstairs. There's nachos.
Well, we have to go upstairs anyway.
Then this is a win-win.
It is a win-win.
Well, what are we still doing down here?
Yeah, let's go get some nachos.
Jarvis heads for the stairs.
Jarvis, I know, we're getting nachos. Let's get some nachos. And he's like, kind of like hobble, like has like a.
And
just-
Jarvis goes, "Hey, Isaac, you coming?"
Yeah, I'll be the. I'm fine. I'll just come now. That's fine. He just follows you after. He was like, he's like, I don't know if I'm gonna get something to drink. Whatever. I guess I'll just come upstairs. You guys follow him upstairs. You take the little spot upstairs, and you see, kind of it opens up. There's a couple hallways. It seems like there's like the upstairs. It's somewhat of like another level in between the top level and like the basement where you were in, with just a lot of different lodging, different rooms. You hear people. And then you also hear people, doing some shady stuff. You see like what looks like to be two individuals like making out. You see some people that are like getting real shady. Looks like they're like buying drugs or like doing something with each other. Like one of those types of things. One of like out of a room, another orc and a tiefling kind of pops out. One's in like in the other one's shirt kind of thing. Okay, so you're seeing like this is like also some sort of like playful thing. It opens up to another room where there's literally just a room with a bunch of people getting high and a bunch of nachos. And he goes, "This is the place that I found it," and it's like 3 like turtle people that are like smoking weed and like just chill, and there's just like these magical like nachos, plates of nachos everywhere.
I love the nachos. I'm okay without the business. I just want the nachos, and I just like grab a little plate, and I'm just like walking.
You want
some
nachos?
Yes, I want some nachos. Thank you so much. Just grab the little plate and just kind of.
And it's just like the door shuts. He goes, "That was really weird. Actually, that didn't happen to me." Anyway, you see Isaac kind of go, "Are you all just looking for
Mist? Yeah. Where's Mist?"
He goes to the end, and there's like a door to a room. Turn music off now because I'm tired of hearing it. It takes you knocks on the door, quickly opens it up. "Yes, come in. Opens the door. Basically, you have this little room, and I have it. I'm going.
Oh, I love that.
I have just like a little room, but my phone's gonna die, so if it dies, sorry about that. And as we wrap up some things, so, bada bing. Sorry. You see him as he perches up on top of this crate. You see that Isaac goes to this table, and on this table is like a leather bag that's like folded over with, as he like opens it up, and you see these like objects that are like, I mean, to you both, they look like long cylinder metallic-y metal objects that have like handles to them, tubular. One of them looks very long, and then the other one looks like there's like very small, kind of like handhelds. He starts like clipping them, opening them up, putting like these little like metal little tubes inside, and they look like some sort of like metallic-y handheld objects. And Browner. Who's Browner? Browner's sitting on the bed eating nachos.
Of course he is. Where else would he be?
At this point, Mist is looking at you all and he goes, "Listen, Browner, I don't want to have any problems here, okay? You've come around before. You've asked me a couple questions. I'm not in a place where I'm going to be able to go out of my comfort zone to be able to help too much. And who are your friends? What do you both need?" He's looking at you two.
Well, essentially, we're really just looking to see if we can find actually one of Nova's friends. Went missing in all the craziness over the past few days, and we think the gentleman might have kidnapped her.
Damn it. You have proof?
We went to her place of work, and she wasn't there. And then one of her coworkers took us to where she lives, and the place looked like there was some sort of scuffle, and there was a picture, and only Coral's face was like smashed on the frame, and there was just a lot of sketchiness involved, and she worked at one of the establishments that is run by the gentleman.
What was the name of the? I mean, there's a lot of different places around the city.
It was the spa, but let me see if I can remember what it's called.
The Soap and Cream.
Soap and Cream.
Okay, so
There you go.
yeah, and so they were over there, but then at that point, what? The last time you saw her was at her home, but again, what do you have proof that it was that individual?
Should we tell him about the list?
Yeah, I guess.
There was like a box that was shoved in a drawer that just had a rolled up piece of parchment with all the names of the establishments run by the gentleman, and then the black fin circled a bunch. And like it was hidden, like it was tucked away and hidden in a way that like she definitely didn't want that found. We can only assume it has to do with the gentleman.
And what do you think is gonna be? You think? I'm gonna be honest here with you. When she was gone, what, 2 days ago, yesterday, sometime like that?
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with you, she's probably gone.
But where? We're really new to this city, but like she's a wonderful person, and she's been nothing but kind to us and very helpful to us in learning the city and whatnot. And she's become a good friend of mine, so I'd like to know that she's safe.
I think you're misunderstanding what I'm trying to say. I don't think she's alive. Not gone, as in different.
Oh, I'm aware of what you say. Like,
Okay.
I know exactly what you mean.
As you see, the individual that you're talking about is not isn't just someone that you just walk up to on the street. It's not even someone that you just go look at and say their name to casually to people. You're lucky that you said it to me. Because if you just
Well,
said the
Bronner
name-
said that we could trust you.
stares deeply at Browner and just like, listen, we the three of us have a need, and I know you know. I know what I know. And what I'm telling you is what I know isn't going to save your friend.
But would it possibly lead us to a place where she might be? Like, is it any information that could kind of help us figure out where she could have gone, where she could have been taken? Or like anything that could possibly lead us to another step in this endeavor?
The difficulty is if I tell you anything, and anything gets back that I said anything, it's all over. The
Well,
dancing drum-
we don't. We're really new to town. We don't talk to really anybody. So like, my lips are sealed. I don't know about him. And I point to Browner. I don't know about him, but I'm not responsible for him. I'm responsible for me and my mouth, and him and his mouth. And I point at Jarvis.
So if at this point, if I tell you what's your question? Just the fact that you want to know where Coral might be. That's the question.
Yes.
She's probably underneath. Oh my gosh. She's probably in a cage underneath the the Monster Menagerie.
Where is this place?
Where is that?
It's in the western part of the city. It's at this point. Before I go any further, why should I tell you anymore?
Because she's a kind person, and obviously this person seems to be wreaking havoc on you in the way that you reacted, of how you're saying if word gets out that you said this information, that everything will kind of be taken away from you. So wouldn't you want to help someone who may try and stop or find a way to put an end to what's going on with this whole gentleman business?
The difference between you and I is the difference between having hope and understanding despair. The difference
But
between...
you know nothing about me. You know nothing about the things that I have been through, and you have no idea the things I've seen, the things I've done. Like, I'm just trying to put a stop to whatever nonsense is happening out there, where this person seems to just run everything but just hides in the shadows.
And I'm telling you, as someone who tends for those that are lay their heads and they don't have safe places throughout the city, as someone who also has experienced the hand and the experience of this individual, and the cell, and the caging, and the repeated downfall experience, having to be alert and on edge, finally getting out.
Why were you released? Why were you taken in the first place, if you don't mind me asking? Because we have no idea why Coral was taken.
You see the people that are out there?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you walked into this place. Did you feel normal?
I mean, no. I didn't even know. I thought this was a nightclub.
My point is that the lowest of the low, the people that don't belong, the people that are different, the people that look like you and I, the people that are not of high esteem, those that are not human, those that are not elves, live and breathe in places like this. And the gentleman is in the industry of bringing in individuals that look like us and treat us like pets because we're different. And I don't mean treat us like pets, but I mean literally, we are pets. He actually,
that's absolute nonsense.
He brings individuals into the city, and he keeps them at the Monster Menagerie. Literally people just like us. And you know what? Tourists come and go to enter into that area, and they look at people, creatures, monsters, caged up, and they enjoy the sight, and they pay to see. That's what this city does.
Well,
and
that's absolutely awful.
You guys remember when it was like day one, and you were like taking time to walk around, and you went up to this one. We talked about how there was this tourist area that you went to, and there was all these guards that were guarding it.
Mm.
That's this place.
That makes me feel sketch.
And it was like this. Think of like a zoo.
Yeah.
And remember, I don't remember who said this to you. Maybe was it Brenton? I don't remember who was walking, or maybe it was someone else. It might have actually been Browner at
Blimbo. Yeah,
Blimbo,
exactly. When it was Blimbo.
And so Blimbo even kind of steps in and goes, "Wait, are you saying that the Monster Menagerie, the place that has, like, that's the royal palace's like guarded, like the king's famous monster collection, like popular location, the magical beasts, the various giant creatures, crocodiles, birds, that's this place, and you hear him go, yeah, but that's up top. That's the top of the glacier. What's below? What's below is what's the problem.
What's below?
He jumps down. He goes, what's below is people like us that are literally in cages, that are fed maybe once a day and scoffed at and looked at by wealthy people that pay to look at us, to do trickeries, to do little fun things for them to laugh at, like we're little clowns. Not me.
Well, that's absolutely not.
They said
That's awful.
DM, you said this was on the west side or the east side of the city?
Technically west side.
So this is the high-end side.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you look at the map here, I'm going to screen share for you guys. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yep.
All this area.
It's just on your
we see your
Discord.
Discord.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Attempt numero dos. Yes. Got
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Where are we technically right now? If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah, you guys were you were. I have to look back at my notes, but you're somewhere around like this area.
Okay. So we're pretty damn far away from that place. Got it.
Yeah, because again, remember this whole side is the like not like only slums, but it's just like common folk. While this up here is like the
upper class.
Upper class. And even the queen has said to you that like people might be going across in like an uprising from here to here, you know, all that jazz.
Mm. Well, that seems completely and utterly unfair, and I don't stand for things like that because we are so different from other people. We've seen the scares, but like I'm so used to that by now that it doesn't even faze me anymore.
He looks over at you and he literally pulls his hood off and he shows you that he is of what he is. He's a bird creature, and he looks up to you, Jarvis, and he goes, "You don't even know what I am, are you? You don't even know what I am, do you? Look at me. Hey, look at me."
Yeah. No.
You don't know.
I don't.
I'm what's called a Kenku. I'm a Kenku. All right? And you've got something that I've always longed to have. Your wings. They were taken from me. And I didn't mean to be too disrespectful to you downstairs. I wasn't mad at you. I was mad over at what he did to me.
Yeah.
Who did that?
I understand.
Who do you think?
I understand. It's all right.
My wings, and he shows you his wings, and he like can't even open his wings. They're like bones, and he's like, "Ugh," and he's like, he took and he clipped my wings. He didn't want me to fly away.
Mm.
And so he hoisted me up in a cage. And I pretended to fly. Eventually, what happens is you start playing along. Eventually you're caged long enough, you start playing along. So I started playing along. And after you play along long enough, you start to get some perks. But yet you have to do certain things in order to get them. And now, I'm not proud of what I've done. But your friend Coral, what is she? What's her race? What is she?
Damn, I don't remember. I know that she has.
She's like a fin.
She has,
She's a
yeah,
train.
she has-
She's like this
okay.
fish person.
Okay,
She goes,
that's what I thought.
I'm surprised that he even let her out to just run a store. She's gold to him, probably. She's either dead or she's entertaining folk like him on display somewhere beneath the monster menagerie. And you hear at this point Isaac kind of go, he's like, I don't mean to be disrespectful. But what I'm hearing y'all say is that there's someone here that is doing devastating work. And I'm someone that I can't stand for bullies, truly. I can't stand for people taking advantage of others. And so if you both wouldn't mind, I'd be willing to help.
Yeah.
Crunch from Browner.
Just eating the nachos.
Jarvis just extends his hand to Isaac. We appreciate
You
it.
see Isaac walk just straight up to you.
Appreciate
And he goes, and you see like just a smirk from him and goes, I do like the color of your feathers though.
What? How does he know what color?
And he just steps back. At that point you see he goes, he goes, all right. Maybe this is just taking long enough. Maybe this is something that's just gone way too long. But I promise you, we will go through with this, and we will die. There's no going back from this. If we die, we die. But we go all hands in on this one.
I'm in.
Browner's like, I want a frozen tear. I just want a frozen tear.
Well, guess what, Bronner? You're gonna have to do more than that because you said we get you the tier, you help us. So, sorry, buddy.
Yeah, I'm helping you.
You're signed up.
And you see that Isaac then takes what looks like to be what you both of you just would know as he takes like this like sawed off shotgun and puts it like on his side, and he goes, I'm ready to take down this goddamn son of a bitch.
Oh, he's a cowboy.
Anything else you both want to say or do?
Let's get this fucker.
I just want to be like, what are those?
So at this point, that's where we're gonna end. But you even see an additional thing though is that Mist looks at you guys like, but what you guys did in there, you're gonna need a little bit of work in order for us to be able to get through this. # fighting montage.
Love that. We're ready. Cool. Give me some training. I'm down.
Cool beans. Well, that's what we're gonna end for tonight.
Woohoo! Fun time. That was actually really fun.
That was a fun
I don't get to
session.
beat up people without using weapons. I should do that more often.
I definitely would have gone unconscious if I had gone in there by myself. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, 2v1. When you said that, I was like, fuck, he's going to go unconscious. That's okay.
Yep.
I'm going to allow it. But I wanted to make sure that you just knew that you want to play.
Lucas wasn't telling you not to. Jarvis was telling you not to.
Oh, yeah. And like it was either going to turn into Nova just doing whatever the heck she wants once Jarvis goes unconscious and just trying to recover his body after the fact. So it's either beat up people intentionally or beat up people because now I have to.